Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be an update on my America's Thrift Supply 100-pound blouse micro-bale that I purchased last year. So firstly, I would just like to apologize that my voice is a little raspy and a little bit nasally. I am currently getting over being sick. First time I've been sick in years, so it's kind of taken its toll on me, but hopefully you can still hear me and understand this video. So I thought it was time to do an update on the America's Thrift Supply micro-bale that I purchased last year. This was 100 pounds of blouses. According to America's Thrift Supply listing of this micro-bale, everything was looked over to make sure that there were no major flaws, major stains, or any issues like that. They weren't like premium brands or anything, but they basically were bread and butter brands. I purchased it on June 22nd of 2022. The entire thing cost $174.99. It was free shipping. I didn't have to pay any taxes or additional fees. And within those 100 pounds, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of what I kept, what I donated, etc. And if you haven't watched the two videos that I put out last year, I will link them up here and also in the description below. So if you wanted to go see what I got and how I processed all of the items. So there was a total of 335 pieces total. I sent 34 pieces to Thread Up. These were all items that I had no interest in listing myself. Some of them sold, not all of them. I did not include those items in the cost of goods within the micro-bale, just in case they didn't sell on Thread Up. I donated 133 pieces. I picked 141 items to resell myself, and after going through them and steaming them and going to photograph them, there were a lot of issues that I originally missed, so I only ended up with selling 122 items. I kept one item to keep for myself, and then there were also 26 items that I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to list them, if I wanted to donate them, and I honestly don't remember what I ended up doing, so sorry. So of the 34 pieces that I sent to Thread Up, only 10 items sold. The best item to sell was a Miley and Molly blouse. I had never heard of that brand before. I think it's just a boutique brand, and it sold for $16.99. And then the lowest item to sell was a blouse by the brand Finesse. It was a hot pink tank top, and it sold for $7.99, and I ended up making $11.79 in total profit with those 10 items that sold, which I have just rolled into other rescue boxes and purchasing from Thread Up. So I didn't start listing these items until probably late July, early August. This thing took a lot of time for me to get through. I started processing the items a little bit at a time so that I wouldn't get overwhelmed, but I ultimately did get overwhelmed, mostly because the first time that I had gone through the items, I thought that I had checked them over pretty well. Well, when I steamed them and I got them in front of my ring light, I found issues upon issues upon issues. I had to repair items, I had to stain treat items, I had to wash items, there was just a whole bunch of like different piles going on. So that was kind of frustrating, especially since I had already gone through the items once or twice. To see that I had missed a flaw on the third time looking at the item, that was super frustrating to me. So I'm gonna go over each platform in 2022 and then currently in 2023 to tell you what has sold. I'm not gonna go over every single sale, but all of the items that have sold are in my what sold videos. I have a whole playlist. I do the what sold videos every 2 weeks, so you can go and check them out. Most of the blouses didn't start selling until early of 2023 because most of them were sleeveless or tank tops, and I started listing them in late summer, so no one was looking for sleeveless blouses. So that's why I've had a lot more momentum this year than I have, when I listed it last year. So on Mercari in 2022, I had one sale for $15. Poshmark 2022, I had 3 sales totaling $34. And then eBay in 2022, I had 6 sales totaling $68.97. And now in 2023, Mercari, I had 2 sales totaling $22. Poshmark 2023, I've had 10 sales so far, and they totaled $126. And then on eBay of 2023, I've had 18 sales of blouses, and they total $193.55. So if you tally up all of those, I've made a total of 40 sales so far. And the total sales dollars for those 40 items, without any fees taken out or cost of goods, anything, was $459.52. So if you take the $459.52 and you take out the fees, which for 2022, it was $25.07. 2023 so far is $59.31. And then if you subtract the total amount that I paid for the Micro-Bale, which was $174.99, I am left with a net profit, so in the green, of $200.15. And the best part is that I still have 82 pieces left to sell. So anything that sells from this Micro-Bale further down the road is 100% pure profit. Unfortunately, my average sales price was not great for these blouses. I had an average sales price of $11.49. Most of the blouses have sold anywhere from $7 to $12. The best item to sell so far was on Poshmark, and it was a vintage Nicola crinkle geometric print sleeveless blouse. It sold for $18. And then my worst sale was on eBay. It was a no boundaries geometric halter tank top, and it sold for $5.50. But as we all know, no boundaries is just Target or Walmart. I forget which one. But the fact that it's still sold and I still made a profit, I have no problem with that. And now to the question of, would I do this again? Absolutely not. I've actually not really had a nice experience with America's Thrift Supply. After I was done processing all of the blouses, after I had them all photographed and listed, I wanted to let America's Thrift Supply know how disappointed I was with the Micro-Bale that I received, but there was no way for me to leave a review until America's Thrift Supply invited you to review your Micro-Bale. So finally, I did get an invitation to do that. I gave them my review. I was very honest and open with what I received, my experience, and gave them my honest opinion. I have purchased one other box from them. It was a do-it-yourself jewelry box, which was terrible. And then a few months later, I tried to purchase a purse mystery box, and for some reason, their system is flagging my information as fraudulent. I tried on several different occasions to buy a box, and every time it gets rejected and my order is canceled. I have reached out to their customer service, and they tell me that it's system generated only and that they have nothing to do with it. And I tried multiple different cards too, multiple different email addresses. Because it's all tied to the same PayPal account, it will automatically deny the transaction in their system, which I think is just a little bit fishy considering I gave them my honest opinion on one of their Micro-Bales and then I couldn't purchase any more from them. Certainly makes me think. So I have not purchased anything from them. I can't, it's blocking me to do so. But the reasons why I don't recommend this box is because they weren't in the condition that they said they were. I had to donate a lot more than expected, and I don't really want to spend my time stain treating, laundering, fixing items that are only going to sell for $5 to $12. I think the best brand that I got in the entire box was Free People or Matilda Jane, and the Free People blouse I had to donate because it had a huge rip in it, and the Matilda Jane blouse has still not sold yet. So It's not the greatest quality, not the greatest brands. It does have a low cost of goods since you get so much all at one time, but no, I do not recommend this. I only know of one other person that has purchased a Micro-Bale, and they purchased the dress Micro-Bale, and they also did not have a really good experience. So if you have purchased one of these Micro-Bales from America's Thrift Supply and your experience was different or the same, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what your experience was. Hopefully you enjoyed this little update video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate you being here. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.